Hello everybody and welcome back to Tekkit, and you find me here in another underground base. I found a much better tactic to kill the evolved skeleton boss, which is to simply just fly around, stay well away from what explodes, in case that does damage. But I found two dungeons since the last episode. The first dungeon unfortunately was sort of glitched and did that, but it didn't, rather than having an involved skeleton room, it just ended like that. So that wasn't much fun. But hopefully I picked up another key. And I can use this key somewhere. Open up another chest. So we get two builders ones. I've already found one more builders ones. Plains biome. Moon buggy schematic again. Okay, I'm guessing I need to do something different. I'm going to find the tic-tac-toe. I found a couple of floppy disks now. Not quite sure what they're for. But as before, I'll just quickly grab all of this wonderful stuff. So yes, I found, yeah, this is the second dungeon that I found. The first dungeon didn't contain anything exciting, unfortunately. Just a few chests. This one's been extremely productive. I think it had 4 chests in it, full of safari nets and other stuff. I had to use my ender chest connection to drop everything off once already. So we've got a lot of resources, but maybe I'm doing something wrong. But that's not a major issue. We've collected everything that's good for us this time, so we'll quickly whiz back out of here. There's more XP. I didn't catch all the XP. I haven't picked up any buckets, have I? I have picked up some buckets again. Let's just grab some lava then, because we can. This way. I found a particularly easy tactic of getting through these rooms. As you see, there's so many more of these just empty rooms. Whoa! Charge! Oh, you little cheeky bastard. Your knockback is so brutal, it's not even funny. Another chest room. With a creeper to deal with. Just run past him. Whee! And that's that, isn't it? And we're out. I've also found my first piece of meteor, or first meteorite. So we'll just quickly fly the 600 meters home. As you can see, I'm quite far away. Let's see what we pass on the way. Anything useful? Anything good? But I've been around, massively increasing the size of my moon save. I'm just using the minimap more to see if I just pass anything interesting. Doesn't look like I am. So we'll just quickly return home with the spoils of war. It's all good. I didn't realise that my flux capacity thing also recharged my power suit, which is extremely useful now. I don't have to worry ever really about the power running out. But we can drop off pretty much all of the... I need the ender chest back, that was silly. Not really paying attention, therefore making mistakes. Apparently I can't put the NASA workbench in there. I need the ender chest back. That comes with me wherever I go. I also need my unlinked linking book back, because I dropped that off there by mistake earlier. But yeah, that's a lot of cool stuff. So why can't I put the NASA workbench in the moon buggy schematic anywhere? Where's my full? Am I? No, I'm not even close to being full. So I've got one in there. Apparently you can't have 2 in there. Not sure why. Oh well. Want that back. Have I turned it on? Yes. So the next thing we want to do is use my 32 levels to enchant another sword and hope that I get looting. I like the katana personally, just as preference, just because it's faster. So we'll quickly run up here and try and enchant this. And we get, oh, it's such a useless combination. So unlucky with my enchants. All I want is looting. I've got a chest of here now of things that I've enchanted with my levels. So I've got knockback 2, Bane of Wrath +4 and fire aspect 2, Bane of Wrath +4 and breaking 3, knockback 2, and this has got silk touch, which is going to be extremely useful eventually. That's a very useful pickaxe, but again, I don't need a pickaxe realistically when I've got my power fist that does most of the work for me. Okie dokie. So let's just put this in here then for now. What do we need? Schematic. So I do the tier 2 rocket's what I need, but I can't get it, so I do need to find it somewhere. I'm going to have to look up where it's found, and maybe it's just found by searching dungeons. I'm just have to keep searching. But blank schematic. I'm not sure what the cargo rocket's for, but again, I'm assuming there is a schematic to find. Artificial mushel. Not sure what that's for. Nothing. I can't even create it. Okay. I'm disappointed. Still disappointed that we haven't got a looting pickaxe, because I mean, it's really, I need another. How many wither skulls have I got? I'm pretty sure I've got 2. Yeah, I've got 2. So I need to really find a way of trying to get withers. So have I got, what are they called? Nets. So I've got loads of normal safari nets, but I need special ones. So if I go and capture a wither, I can spawn them. So let's just nip into our nether, because there's a fortress just here, isn't there? And that should give me, well, there we go, straight away. That was annoying. There we go. So I've got myself a wither now. As I'm here, let's see if I can find any other ones. I have been right, there we go, another one there. Let's see if we can take this wither on with the Flux sword. What was it, 2-hit kill on you as well? But we didn't get a skull. A ghast for a ghast tier would be good, but you're over lava, so there's no point in trying to kill you now. I am going to try and build some crazy mob spawn mechanics very shortly, which I might be able to spawn and auto kill ghasts. I haven't thought about that. That's actually quite a good idea. Just got to catch one first, haven't I? Cock. Although he appeared to have landed on ground. He did. Did you drop me anything good? No. Just lure you away from the pigmen so I don't hit them by mistake. Knock you off the side because I'm an idiot. Rubbish. Normal skeleton. Lots of blaze spawners. So again, there's plenty of spawners around here, which is going to be extremely useful to me when I want them eventually. But can I find a wither skull? Where have all the rest of the wither skeletons gone? There you go, there's 2 over here. And a massive magma cube. Oh, you got me. Didn't drop what I want though. Where'd your friend go? Ooh, the chest. Is it going to have anything in it? Nothing of interest. Your friend came down here, but where did he go? I'm assuming he's not walked off this far. That's frustrating. Because what this giant magma cube is doing. Not sure if I want. I can get some magma cube, whatever they are. Slime ball cube magma things. One magma cream. So the withers are proving to be quite elusive. Bones. Blazes and skeletons on fire. Hilarious. Any more of you spawned over here? Not quite. Not quite ideal. Saw you fall. Where did you fall? Didn't get the tier, did I? Shame. Well, this is all fun and games until somebody gets hurt, which is going to happen very rapidly because I'm trying to fight the blazes. Die. How did you not drop any blaze rods? 2 of you, no blaze rods. Yes, got blaze rod that time. Come on. Give me up the goods. So with the skeleton I want the most. Well, this is not going to plan. Mostly because there's too many bloody blazes. Ow. He dropped nothing. He dropped a couple of blazes. Right, it looks like I've got little to no health. So we will run away. We will take our leave and we will escape. Okay. So we did get a few things. But we didn't get what we wanted. So we'll put that back into this chest here. So we can is it spawn? We can create an auto spawner. That shouldn't be too difficult to create. The problem is auto spawner requires mob essence to work. And the problem is mob essence isn't particularly easy to come by. So we're going to need a farm so that we can farm animals. That's logical. We're going to need to be able to farm, I'm guessing, pigs or cows, which is going to be more useful. Cows give you leather, so I think cows is going to be more useful. And then we can have almost an unlimited resource of beef as well, pork to eat. Okay. So where are we going to want to build this auto farm? I'm guessing I want to build it down here. So build an entirely industrialized indoor farm. Make it out of glass. So we're also going to need a breeder. So we'll get the components in place. Some golden carrots. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Golden apple, I might even have one already, I don't know, but I'll make another one just in case. All the rest of that should now be fine. Nope, we are short purple dye or stained saplings. That's our breeder. We then need a chronotyper, which this time needs purple dye again. Put 5 of those in there because we always seem to be needing them. Don't have any roses, do we? Loads of roses. Okay, so the chronotyper, I don't know why these specific machines require purple. And then we need a grinder. So we should be able to make all of this relatively easily. An invar sword, is it? A grinder. Okay. So that's the basics. We also want to grab, how much hardened glass have we got? 45. We don't really need, although I do want to make some conveyor belts because I learned this the last time. Basic conveyor belt. We'll make 64 just because they're so unbelievably cheap. So the conveyor belts were extremely useful in helping keep and preventing annoyances. So I want to keep this wall over here from my computer. I'm going to put the big computery thing over here. So we're going to need, I'll put the grinder at this end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That seems about unreasonable. So I can't put it in the middle, which is annoying. We can put it to the side, can't we? So we'll start with fence and see what that does. See how far we get with fence. So that's the edge of my fall. So 1, 2, 3 in from there. I need to build over the top of it because they are notoriously evil animals getting out. So 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. So that means we come down here. And then we have the chronotyper. Oh no, we'll take it one further, shall we? Because we can then put the conveyor belt in. That conveyor belt will be helpful. So the chronotyper faces that way. Nope, that's wrong. I think. Doesn't remember which way around it pulses, but we'll see. This is going to be a horrible, horrible industrialized workshop. I'm going to have little to no animal welfare. Oops. They're all on hard floors. We'll get them onto sewers eventually. So that breeder is now. Apparently they have collected power magically. Oh shoot! What's happened? I think they were just getting power from me by being proximity to me or being in my inventory. So we should, by grabbing lots of wheat. Nope, don't need glowstone. Grabbing lots of wheat and putting that into here. Be able to breed some animals. So we put the conveyor belt on. Stops them getting back in. That's the idea. Whoops. I haven't quite got used to the power yet of the new, much lighter, much more powerful jetpack after I boosted its power right up high. So that should push them all into there. Basically, I want to keep them away from the edges, so they can't find a way of glitching their way out. That should be good, I think. Okay, so let's grab some safari nets and go and find some cows. So if we grab 4, that should be enough cows for now. Before I forget, because it's going to irritate me if I don't do it, I need to put the fence over the top of here. I still need to power it all. I need to go underneath and power it all properly. I know that. I need to put one over the top of here. So that should all work fine. Does this have a tank? Yeah, it has some built-in storage. Okay, so let's go and grab 4 cows. And then we should be able to test this. And I'll beautify it, ready for be working for the next episode. I think there are cows over here. There are. Lots of bloody enemies as well. So 1 cow. That is a lot of enemies. Jungles tend to be a good home for animals. It's a creeper. Any more cows? There's another cow. Give me a cow. There is a lot of enemies spawning just outside the radius of my force field. One. There you go, some cows here as well. Excellent. Can I catch you through the... yeah, I'll do. And then one more. What was that? Because that didn't even make a noise. Whatever that was, I'm assuming it was a creeper. But it didn't make a noise. It just exploded in my ear. That was crazy. Back into the safety of my anti-mob base. Okay, so we now have a test for my horrible industrialized internal farm. So will you two make a baby? Yes. Will you suck the baby through the wall? Yes. And then you will logically kill the baby when it's time to kill the baby. Conveyor belts are stopping the baby from getting back to mummy and glitching through the fence, which is perfect. There is like a growth syringe. There it is, that we can make. So we need a basic syringe and another golden carrot before we can make it. But we can make a growth syringe. We can auto administer the growth syringes, so we maybe want to automate. Not really worth it. Bonk. And then hopefully this grinder will kill you. Drops your beef and some leather, but also produces a small amount of mob essence. Fantastic. So in the theories there, we have a fully functioning cow looking after and killing system. I need to add power to it, so I need to run some power cables. I also need to put some piping in, so I need to put a chest behind there and a pipe to a tank. Probably need maybe a drum. I like the drums, but they seem to be causing sort of strange glitches at the moment. But yeah, that's all gone fan-dabby-dozy. I'll keep these two cows safe just for a while, just in case I make a mistake and kill one of these two or something while I'm trying to set it all up. So what I will do is stand in front of my cows, and I'll call the episode there. Another successful episode, building a very simple cow sort of farm, so we can get this automated a bit further with a bit more automation by adding in a chest, so we can transport the resources that we get into the ME network, but also we can collect the mob essence. I might do a bit of research and look at collecting the mob essence into the ME network, because we can now store fluids, which might be quite interesting, because it means when we do get the mob spawner in place, transporting the mob essence to that might be a lot easier if we use the ME network. It might be, is the key. So I hope you enjoyed the episode as ever. I hope you found it useful and interesting, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now, guys.